It's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for some SmackDown Saturday. I'm SamuraiT-X, and I do apologize for not having a SmackDown Saturday last week. Decided to give it a 1 week break. I know I forgot to review Extreme Rules, but let's just say the pay-per-view was, it was okay. It was more good stuff than bad stuff anyway, but I guess everyone will have their own opinion towards it. But after the end of this video, you see I'll give you my predictions for Money in the Bank. That's happening this Sunday. But let's talk about what happened in the last video. We only had one match last week, which was the Royal Rumble. Of course, The Rock stayed in the longest, eliminating the most people before being eliminated. And the final three was the Hardys and Kane eliminated both Hardys to win the Royal Rumble. So now we're in the road to WrestleMania, as it's February 2002, so let's start. Val Venus versus Steve Blackman, and Steve Blackman beat Val Venus. And Edge and Christian are having a conversation. What's going on here? You know, I wonder what Edge and Christian are talking about. Probably talking about attacking someone, or winning the tag team championships. Who knows what they're talking about? It seems the Outlaws have the belts at the moment. I don't think they've lost it yet, unless I somehow compete in that division. Road Dogg and X-Pac versus the McMahon family, and Road Dogg pinned Shane McMahon. Deborah versus Chyna in a singles match, win for Chyna. Undertaker versus Chris Jericho versus D'Lo Brown versus Farouk in a battle royal for the European Championship, and it's a win for Chris Jericho. Mankind versus the Big Show in a singles match, it's a win for the Big Show. And The Rock takes on Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWF Championship in the main event on The Rock Show SmackDown. Let's go. It's about time we have a title defense. I was wondering if we will ever have one. Right, let's just get straight to the match, because sometimes the match does take long. And I don't want to get copyright, because sometimes WWE are stingy like that, you know. Right. Rock tried to clothesline Austin, but gets shoulder blocked instead. And The Rock now kicks Austin in his leg. And Stone Cold counters with a kick to the face. Rock lays the smackdown, but Stone Cold does a sidewalk slap. Austin now thrown in the corner, and The Rock is about to do the super backdrop on Stone Cold. It's too early to pin him, so The Rock's going to try and do the leg lock on Austin's weak knee. Rock clotheslines Austin, and now mounts punches to the face of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Rock counters, he Irish whips Austin. And he's about to... Nope, he doesn't do anything. Eye rake instead. So he failed at trying to attempt a Samoan drop of some kind. Okay, I'm trying to do the Samoan drop, but it's not working. So we're just going to pick the alternative and do a superplex. Stone Cold no-sells that superplex, to no surprise. And Stone Cold's been thrown out the ring. So now The Rock is going to dive outside the ring. Something which Randy Orton likes mocking. You know, the indie talent for diving. You know, dive. The Rock smacks Austin's head off the barriers, and then barricades, and then enters the ring. Irish whips Austin into the corner, and now The Rock is about to hit yet another superplex to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin's not going to sell this. Oh, he does, but then he counters with 2 punches in the midsection, and now he hits The Rock with a scoop slam. Right, you missed your elbow drop, but he's going to hit the suplex. Rock no-sells that suplex, to no surprise. Eye rake. And a club to the neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is for the WWF Championship, so The Rock will be fighting for that championship. You know, to keep it around his waist. For WrestleMania weekend. Eye rake by Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock returns the eye rake back. And there's now the Luthes press. As he pounds Rock's face in. With a pack of punches. Stone Cold counters with a shoulder block. Now he Irish whips and throws The Rock out the ring. The Rock is staying out the ring to taunt Austin. Now Austin somehow comes out the ring. I don't think he likes being taunted there. Irish whips The Rock and throws him into the barricade. And then sidewalk slams him outside the ring. Now The Rock and Austin are brawling outside, and Austin hits the Luthes press. He has his meter ready. The Rock doesn't, despite Rock being on the offensive more. It's count of 6. Clothesline by The Rock to Stone Cold. The Rock Enters and then goes back outside. Now he's mounting punches. He might as well should have went for the count out win, but I don't think The Rock wants a count out win. I think he just wants to brawl outside with Austin. It's count of 2 outside now. Now it's the Luther's press again, and it's the count of 3. 4. Stunner! 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 The Rock no-sold that stunner. Wow, no surprise that he no-sold that stunner. It's count of 6. And The Rock is currently stunned. He goes out the ring as he wants to save his championship. And Austin currently is not out the ring, but now The Rock runs back in the ring and hits Stone Cold with a scoop slam. Knee drop. The Rock hits Austin with a knee drop. And he almost hit Austin with a double axe handle, but he missed. The Rock's head's hurting him. And now he's stunned. Now he's in a world of trouble. But Austin hits the Luther's press. Again, Austin really loves hitting the Luther's press. Count of 1. And The Rock kicks out at the count of 1. Clothesline by The Rock. And nope, not another clothesline. Austin picks up The Rock. The Rock's in a world of trouble here. His championship's at stake. And he clotheslines Austin. And here we go. It is the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment today. He throws his armband in the crowd. And he's about to connect with the People's Elbow. Austin is down. The Rock's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Rock retains the championship. Very close match. If The Rock did get Stone Cold stunned in the ring, I think he would have been KO'd. But good thing Austin did it outside the ring. I was actually so pleased when he did that. Literally, very pleased when he did the stunner outside the ring. I actually thought I was going to lose that match. I would have if I went in the ring. That was a great main event. Now we are at WrestleMania. I'm going to say this is the last match of the video and then do my predictions. So, Tori vs. China in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And China wins the Women's Championship. Road Dogg vs. Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Road Dogg beats Shane McMahon. Big Show vs. Mr. Rash, Triple H and Vince McMahon. And the Big Show pins Vince McMahon. Bradshaw vs. Kane in a singles match. Kane wins that. European Championship. Chris Jericho with the versus Ken Shamrock, who is the Intercontinental Champion, versus Mankind versus Val Venus. Mankind wins the European Championship. And The Rock versus The Undertaker for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And I have no intention of losing to The Undertaker, so it looks like The Undertaker is going to lose at WrestleMania. Because I have no intentions of losing to him. Right, here we go. We're going to skip the entrances because, well, we don't have copyright claims. Here we go. Main event of WrestleMania, The Rock vs. The Undertaker. And The Rock tried to dive outside the ring to nobody. I don't know what he was doing there. Now The Undertaker's in control already as he shoulder blocks the People's Champ. But The Rock eye-rakes The Undertaker. Undertaker scoop slams The Rock. Looks like we've got to be careful because Undertaker's meter goes up really quickly in this game. It really does. It's kind of annoying that Undertaker's meter goes up quicker than The Rock's in this game. And The Rock hits the Russian leg sweep to The Undertaker. It's count of 1. The Rock hits the scoop slam on The Undertaker. Now he's hitting knee smashes. They are brawling outside early stages of the match. And The Rock hits The Undertaker's head off the barricade. Count of 4. The Rock restarts the count by going back in and out of the ring. And hits 2 DDTs to The Undertaker. The count begins again from the referee. He's at the count of 3. And Undertaker's head hits off the barricade again. The count of 4. The Rock restarts the count. And hits the DDT to The Undertaker. And now it's an eye rake by the People's Champ on The Undertaker. They both run into each other, but a clothesline by the People's Champ. Now he's hitting the knee smash as the referee's at the count of 3. And The Rock does hit the Russian leg sweep. As the count of 5, Rock runs back in the ring and The Undertaker's back in the ring as well. The Rock is waiting for The Undertaker as he hits the double axe handle. Now he's going for the cover. The Undertaker kicks out before even a 1 count. So Undertaker's far from finished here. But The Rock has other ideas as he needs to keep Undertaker from getting on the offense. And Undertaker hits a DDT, misses the leg drop as The Rock rolls out the way. But he locks in the sleeper. And looks like The Rock is in a good way right now as he's in control as he closes on The Undertaker and follows it up with punches. Now it's another clothesline. And The Rock is waiting for The Undertaker to get up, only to hit another double X handle. He's going for the pin. 1. The Undertaker kicks out at the count of 1. The Rock Irish whips The Undertaker in the corner. Undertaker hits his head off the turnbuckle. The Rock climbs up, and he's hit yet another double X handle. The Rock is in control here as he keeps Undertaker no offense. Sorry, as he keeps The Undertaker having no offense. That's what I was meant to say. Undertaker counters with 2 punches to the midsection. Irish whip by The Undertaker, who throws The Rock outside the ring. Will The Undertaker follow The Rock outside the ring? He is. The brawl continues outside the ring. Again, they've gone back out the ring. And The Undertaker and The Rock are just exchanging punches outside the ring until The Rock hits the DDT. And the referee's on the count of 2. Now the count of 3. Rock smacks Undertaker's head off the barricade. And now he waits in the ring and now taunts The Undertaker. As the referee's at the count of 5. And The Undertaker makes it in time in the ring, obviously, because it's only the count of 5. But Rock kicks out the count of 1 as Undertaker tried to go for the pinfall. Clotheslines The Undertaker. And again clotheslines The Undertaker. And here we go. It is the most electrifying move in sports entertainment today. As he throws the armband to the ground and he gets ready for the People's Elbow. And there it is. The Undertaker is hit with the People's Elbow. The Rock's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker has lost at WrestleMania. The streak is over at 2002. I'm kidding. It's never going to end at 2002. It really ended in 2014. WrestleMania 30. But yes, The Rock retains his WWE Championship. That is also a lie. The Rock never wins championship matches at WrestleMania. He always loses them. He's 0-4 at WrestleMania when it comes to championships. He lost the WWE Championship to Austin at WrestleMania 15, 17. He lost to the Triple H at WrestleMania 16. And he lost to John Cena at WrestleMania 29. So yeah, four losses in championship matches at WrestleMania. Unless you count the Intercontinental Championship as a win, because Ken Shamrock got disqualified, I believe. So yeah, unless you count that, I guess he's 1-4 with championships. But you know, if the main championship itself, the most prestigious prize, he's never retained or won it at WrestleMania. He always drops it. The Rock was always a transitional champion anyway. But yes, we're going to before we do anything, congratulations! You're able to create Prince Albert. Okie dokie. Thank you for the information. No, we are not changing participants. And we are at Royals War for April. But we're not doing any more matches. We are actually going to do some predictions, as Money in the Bank is this Sunday. So, for the pre-show, you have the Hype Bros versus the Colognes. I'm going for the Hype Bros win because Zack Ryder has just returned. And Mojo Rawley really hasn't needed Zack Ryder because WWE were doing absolutely nothing with him. So good to see Zack Ryder back. So I'm going for the Hype Bros win against the Colognes. That's the pre-show. Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship. A lot of people have complained that Lana getting a title shot straight off the bat because she hasn't earned it. It's all true, but I don't see Lana winning it too early because, well, you know, it's too early. But maybe they would do that just to make her win it and then someone cash in Money in the Bank on her on the same night. You know, like Charlotte or Becky Lynch, whoever wins the Money in the Bank. You know, I can see someone getting screwed over, but likely I see Naomi retaining the championship. But if Lana wins the championship and the Money in the Bank happens before this match, which likely it will, the person that wins the match will get it cashed on. So no matter what, one of them is going to lose the championship on that night anyway, or both of them will. So anyway, I'm going for a Naomi win anyway, and she will lose the Money in the Bank later to probably Carmella, actually, who I'm going for to win the Money in the Bank, Women's Money in the Bank. So yeah, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Natalya, Tamina and Carmella in the Women's Money in the Bank. I'm going for a Carmella win. I guess it just has her name on it, really. Plus she has Ellsworth by her side, so Ellsworth's probably going to play a big hand in helping her win this match, you know. Usos versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. I'm personally saying the Usos will retain because they lost the tag team match heading into the pay-per-view. You know, the 8-man tag team match with the Colognes and them, and the Fashion Police and New Day. So yeah, I think the Usos will retain against New Day. You have Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. I'm going for a Jinder Mahal win. People say Jinder Mahal is going to retain the championship and have a good run with the belt, so I don't expect someone to cash the money in the bank on him. Maybe the person that beats Jinder down the line will get, if it's like a John Cena or someone else, they'll cash in on that person that beats after beating Jinder, and then, you know, they'll become WWE champion. But yes, for this Money in the Bank match, which is probably going to be the main event, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. I've said for a long time that Baron Corbin will actually win this Money in the Bank, and I'm going to stick by it. I still think Baron Corbin's going to win this match. You know, it just has his name on it. You know, he's just a big star. Really, he handles himself very well, and I think he will win the Money in the Bank since Rusev's not there, since they cancelled all plans for that guy. But yeah, I can see Baron Corbin winning this match. So I guess I'll go for a Baron Corbin win, since I've been saying it for months. But if Baron Corbin don't win, it will probably be Nakamura, because I don't see Sami Zayn winning it, because he's been doing a lot of comedy lately with the backstage tag team strategies and whatnot. I don't see him winning it. And I don't see Kevin Owens winning, because I see him continuing his feud with AJ Styles probably for the US title. Or probably Nakamura, so yeah, I'm going to go for a Baron Corbin win anyway. That's my picks anyway, so I'm going for a Hype Bros win, Naomi, Carmella, Jinder Mahal, and Baron Corbin. Those are my predictions to win those pay-per-views, to win their matches on the pay-per-view. SmackDown always have good pay-per-view shows, so I'm looking forward to this more than any Raw pay-per-view, to be honest, because SmackDown ones always turn out to be good. So let's hope this one will also be another good one, and hopefully bring in the viewers and ratings. Anyway, enough talking about wrestling, because this is the end of the video, and next week we're going to continue as The Rock, and then probably have some matches, you know, out of season mode. So this is SamuraiT-X signing out. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another edition of SmackDown Saturday. Take care, everybody.